from them, builds it, sells the stuff,
Yeah.
and the loan is forgiven.
Oh, wow. Free. Welcome to the closing table with the Money Guys, Sidney Young and Jared Parrish. This episode is being brought to you by Allura Financial, AlluraFinancial.com, your source for real estate investment funding. Now, presenting the Money Guys. Back down, I keep telling you, sit back down, do not rush the stage. Hey, this is Sidney Young.
And Jared Parrish.
We're the Money Guys. You know why? Because we got Yo money. Thank you. The show's being brought to you by Allura Financial, AlluraFinancial.com. Houston, Texas, Tuesday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think I'm still full.
I feel that way. Man, it's been crazy. You know, Houston is the third largest city in the United States. Mm-hmm. It's been crazy in Houston, man. It's a lot going on with this COVID thing. Traffic's crazy. Homicides out of control. It's a lot going on in Houston.
Yeah, homicide's not quite as bad as Seattle right now. They've got like a 300% uptick. Yeah. Well, so with Seattle, they've done that whole defund the police. You've heard of that?
Okay, well, stop. Who shows up when you dial 911?
You want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, their plan is to defund the police and to dispatch social workers.
Oh, their plan. So it hasn't enacted.
They're in the process of enacting.
It'll never go through. They're not going to send social workers to a homicide shooting, so that won't happen.
Yeah, no. I think when the first social worker gets killed, I think they'll be like, I think this
it'll
is a
never
bad
reach
idea.
It'll never reach that point. In reality, that will never take place.
Because if you get all right, so you're being mugged.
Yeah.
And then you call 911.
Yeah.
And they dispatch someone.
Yeah.
And it's a social worker. Come on, guys, can't we get along?
All I got to say is I am going to say,
what the fuck?
We got more sound effects.
Yeah. Well, we got an interesting show today.
Yeah, we do. I didn't even want to find out what it was about.
Yeah, you're going to find out right now.
Okay.
All right, so a lot of people think they're going to get into real estate, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because this is the closing table with the Money Guys. We do talk about real estate.
Yeah.
A lot of people think they're going to jump into it and automatically start making money.
Yeah.
All right. It's been quoted before saying that, people never see the struggles that people went through. Mm-hmm. They just see the success and think that it was inherited. And I've got a list of self-made billionaires and that started with nothing, theoretically, and made themselves, giant real estate moguls that they are today.
You know the real estate guy that I don't really follow him because he's going through some different stuff, but I've seen his teachings throughout the year, and I've used some of the principles of his teachings. Grant Cardone.
Yep.
And Grant was 25 years old, drug dealer, everything else, drug addict. Mm-hmm. Came out of it. Here he is 30 plus years later. He's in the high $900 million, close to. He's not a $1 billion mark just yet as far as personally. Property-wise, yeah. There you go. Yeah. But, what I like about it is his down-to-earthness, that he's willing to work with people, and, he's available. You've seen I've called him to his show, the podcast that he does, and talked to him before.
Yeah.
Just an all-around kind of guy you want to sit there and follow and listen to. Mm-hmm. But I'm assuming he's not on your list.
He's not on my list. Actually, I've never heard of the people that are on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
How can these people be so big and we never heard of them?
I don't know. I'd love to come up with a smart-ass reply. I don't know.
Okay, but before we go on that, I want to talk about something that is similar to this, but it's real life as far as what Allura Financial is into. Mm-hmm. We do more than fix and flips. We do more than buy and holds. We do more than cash out refis. Now, good news is we did $1,077,000 in 10 days through the Thanksgiving holiday. So we still had the holiday break, and we're able to do $1,077,000 in closings.
Yep.
So that's impressive. But we also do wholesaling.
Yes.
We find somebody we don't find. Typically it's inbound. Someone's calling us saying, hey, I got distressed property.
Well, I mean, okay, so we specialize in lending for real estate investment.
Yeah.
It's just natural that our investors are going to reach out to us to see if we have any leads on some wholesale properties. Mm-hmm. And now that we put the flag out there that we're looking for some, those are coming in like crazy, and we're also on a feeding frenzy. We've got a lot of
pre-foreclosures.
Yeah, we've got a lot of real estate investors asking us for wholesale property.
Now,
So
unfortunately,
that's
you call us on Monday and the auction's on Tuesday. That's going to be a tough one.
that was a problem. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. We need a little bit of time.
Yeah.
We need a little bit of time. But anyway, so we wanted to start this out,
All right.
and show people that just because it doesn't matter where you're at right now, you can still be that huge success that you want to be.
Talk to me, dog.
All right. So
He's not really a dog. But
nah, woof woof. It's a rough life.
It's I think I've already played
I was
that
more expecting it. Okay, so for one, let's start out. They always say to be a gentleman, it's ladies first.
one. Yeah.
All right, first one on our list: the most successful female real estate mogul in the United States. All right, her name is Dottie Herman.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her.
Dottie Herman.
Yes. She is the most successful real estate mogul in the female real estate mogul in the United States. She's also the richest self-made woman in real estate. So,
Houston?
no, New York.
Oh, the old New York trick. Huh?
New York trick, yeah. So, talking about, a lot of people refer when they talk about real estate moguls.
Why does Dottie make me think of a trailer park?
I think it's the name Dottie.
Yeah. I see an old woman with a cigarette with ashes this long and a pearl beer.
Trust me, if you saw her, you wouldn't be thinking that.
Well, hello, boys.
There you go. All right. When people talk about real estate moguls, the name Donald Trump comes up a lot.
Yep. The art of the deal.
And, people say, well, he didn't really make that much money because his father lent him like $10 million or $1 million.
$1 million bucks, yeah.
$1 million bucks. Well, it's pretty good return, He goes from $1 million, now he's worth $10 billion. But
Daddy, I would need $1 million by Monday. Okay, little Donnie.
yeah, no. The response would typically be,
Not up in here!
yeah. So with her, she did not inherit anything. Actually, she started out struggling when she was a young kid. Her mom died in a car accident when she was only 10. But she kept telling herself that I want to be something. I'm going to make something of myself. And during college, she worked her way through college being a real estate broker.
Oh, okay.
All right. And after picking up the business and learning everything while she was there, started out low. And she eventually bought Prudential Long Island Realty and Douglas Elliman.
And where did she
Real
get
Estate.
the money to buy it? Just working?
Working there, yeah, building herself up. That's what she did.
Okay.
And now Douglas Elliman Real Estate in New York is the fourth largest real estate company in the United States.
Really? Who? And who's Dougie?
Apparently, there's a guy who started it. I didn't look up the history on.
She just kept the name when
Douglas
she bought
Elliman.
it. Okay.
Yeah, if you bought a business that's successful as it is, you're not going to go out and change the name.
So when we sell Allure Financial, they're just going to keep it.
They're going to probably hang on to it. I'm going to keep the rights to the T-shirts though.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right. Especially used ones.
Now she's not on the billionaire mark, but she is her net worth is $260 million.
Okay, who? Dottie?
Dottie Herman.
$260 million.
$260 million.
That's nothing.
If I offered you $260 million right now, you wouldn't look at me and say,
Uncle
"This is
G's in the nines, close to the billions.
nothing." Well, we've got others on the list, but she's the most successful female.
Although that
we had to put her in there.
$260 million is pretty good.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Let me give her a little. All right, so the next one is Kirk Kerkorian.
Kurt Kerkorian. I like the name. What's your name? My name's Kurt Kerkorian.
Yeah, he is an American Armenian immigrant.
An American Armenian.
Yep.
Kurt Kerkorian, American Armenian American.
Yeah, say that 5 times fast. that. All right, now this guy, once again, did he inherit a bunch of money? No. He actually dropped out of school when he was in 8th grade.
Oh, really?
Yes. Now, no. So this was a little bit different time. This wasn't in the 1960s or 70s.
What was it?
This guy was born in 1917.
Oh, wow.
In Fresno, California. Actually, he went to work. He started working at 9 years old to help his family make ends meet.
Yeah.
Because you think back then, that was right after World War II, so
Yeah.
things were kind of rough. And so he actually served in World War II.
He did.
He did in World War II. When he came back, he bought acreage
Yeah. Where?
in what's now known as Las Vegas.
Oh, dude.
So
This is the guy.
This is the guy.
Ah.
And he bought the property, which now sits Caesar's Palace and an international hotel.
Goodbye.
So after being a real estate investor,
Yeah.
because I mean he was still a real estate investor, but after making his big money, he started investing into auto industries and airlines.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and his net worth before
How much?
when he passed away, because he's no longer.
What
with
year
us.
did he pass away?
It didn't say. I need to look that up.
Well, how much?
$4.2 billion.
Damn.
Eat that,
Damn.
Uncle G.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. I think I could retire.
Okay,
on that.
now you're going to have to hold the rest of them because we're going to take a commercial break. But
This is one of my favorite commercials ever. All right, at least from when I was a kid.
do not throw tires through windows. It's dangerous. We'll be right back.
right
Do
back.
not go away.
If ever you're not satisfied with one of our tires, please feel free to bring it back. Thank you. Discount Tire Company.
All right, we're back. You like that tire? Nothing throws a tire like an old woman. Welcome back to the closing table with the Money Guys. I'm Sidney Young.
And Jared Parrish.
And we'll continue talking about top real estate.
Real estate moguls,
mogul.
self-made real estate moguls.
When you say mogul, I think of a little animal.
You know, I just because I
Like a
know
gerbil?
I know how you function. I actually looked up the definition of mogul just
Oh,
for you.
no. Tell me. I got to hear it.
Oh, it's not an important, powerful person
An important, powerful person as per who, though?
in industry.
Because if
Because you could be a media mogul.
yeah. Oh, that's right. I heard of that.
Yeah, you can be a porn mogul, like who owned Playboy?
That Hefner guy.
Hefner, Hugh Hefner.
Well, are we moguls?
I don't think. Well, I'm powerful in this room.
We're not moguls. Sorry.
Yeah, we're moguls. All right. So next on the list of our biggest real estate moguls, Sam Zell. You ever heard of Sam Zell?
The Zelle app. Yeah.
No, not the same guy.
Oh.
Close though.
Yeah. What
Close
do you
though.
do?
Sounds.
What do good old Uncle Sammy do?
Well, he is the founder of Modern Commercial Real Estate Investment.
What is that?
Now, exactly. It was kind of my
That's
question.
a concept. That's not
I know.
a business.
I know. It was not a business. No, but I mean, he
I'm
made
the
his
founder
way
of
through it.
Air.
There you go. Well, at least you found it. So this guy started.
Yeah, I found it.
All right. So this guy started in college managing apartments.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a job that he could take, and he did it with a friend of his. So they were managing apartments, collecting rent, playing super.
Yeah.
So they're fixing things, whatever else. He left doing that to go to law school because he was working his way through school managing apartments, and he became a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Once he realized he didn't really like being a lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
which I've heard that before. I've heard attorneys that go through law school that do all that, then once they get there, they're like, I hate this job.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, and there's just a lot of paperwork. So he came back and then started flipping apartment complexes.
Oh, good.
So started getting with small loans, small properties, building his way up, small bits at a time. You take this one, put a little money in that, and flip it. Get a little money back
Very
out.
disciplined.
Exactly. And then he eventually started the Equity Group Investments.
I like it.
Now, this gentleman was born in 1941 in Chicago, so he's got a few years on us.
There you go.
And he died in 2016 with a net worth of $5.5 billion.
Damn. Do you have any kids?
Yes, he did have kids.
Yeah, they were happy.
It wouldn't be bad to invest a little bit of that little.
That's it. Okay, who was he? He was the third or fourth one?
That was number 4.
Number 4. We're on to the number 5th one.
Or 3. I'm going top down.
Okay.
On do my little David Letterman.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Next one on the list, Leon Charney.
Oh, Lee.
Now, in addition to being a real estate investor, he was also an attorney, just like the last guy.
Yeah.
This guy was also a talk show host.
On what radio? I mean, where?
It was no, he did have a radio show. I don't know the name of it the radio show. No, but this guy he did a number of different things.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Leon Jarney.
Now this guy here,
Yeah.
once again,
Yeah.
you're talking about inheritance, things like that.
Yeah.
He did inherit money from his father.
Did he? Big Lee?
$34.
Big Lee got 34 clams.
$34.
What-
Not
how-
34 million,
how
not
long ago was
34,000.
this?
Well, he was born in 1938, so
Oh, okay.
roughly
Yeah. When
probably
$34 was
early,
like
early
100.
1950s.
Yeah.
Well, $34 is probably like maybe a couple $100.
Yeah, you know.
Basically, he didn't get any inheritance.
So what did Big Lee do with it?
So started working his way as a young kid,
Mm-hmm.
and when he got to college, he paid his way through college singing in synagogues.
Singing in synagogue.
Singing in synagogues.
Huh. Who y'all got booked for Friday night? We got Big Lee coming. Oh. Right after prayer session.
So he worked his way through college and he became an entertainment attorney.
Oh, okay. Entertainment. Who's the client?
Multiple stars, one of which being Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, he
okay.
was this entertainment attorney. And he was also an advisor to Jimmy Carter.
Oh, what do you advise Jimmy Carter to do?
I'm glad you asked.
Ah, I see. Important question.
See, I'm starting to figure out what he's going to ask me. He helped broker a peace deal between Egypt and Israel.
Which piece?
I don't one of the pieces that were there.
No. Okay, cool.
No. They were in conflict.
Well,
so-
if he'd kept his fingers off of it, it wouldn't have broke.
No, they were in conflict in the 70s, and so he helped broker a peace deal between Egypt and Israel. But anyway, he started with $34, and at his death, now once again, this guy,
Yeah.
he did a number of different things. He had money coming from different places, but once again, he had that same flip principle:
Yeah.
start small, and just start flipping
Yeah.
it into things that are a little bit larger. At his death, he owned three skyscrapers in Times Square,
Wow.
in Manhattan.
Location.
At his
location,
death, he was
location.
worth $1.3 billion. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Good job on that one.
Yes.
Number 2,
Number 2.
Carl-
Those for you non-English speakers.
Carl Berg.
Oh, the Birdman. Yeah, Alcatraz.
No, that's the Birdman. This is Berg.
Oh, Berg.
Berg.
I'm Carl Berg. You're not.
no, you're not Carl Berg. I know Carl Berg. You ain't Carl Berg.
This guy's still alive?
Yes, this guy is still
He
alive.
finally gets to the live ones. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is some. Whether they're alive or dead, they were still successful and they still had
Yeah.
their struggles, right?
Yeah.
So once again, this is another one. His father died early age,
Yeah.
and he grew up in rural New Mexico. Now, this guy, this is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So he paid for his college by fixing vending machines.
Well, people didn't shake the suckers.
Yeah, they shake them absolutely. I just think it's cool with hearing a lot of these different self-made millionaires.
Yeah.
Hearing the shit jobs that they would do, but they push through it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people today, the work ethic just isn't quite the same. They don't want to do shit jobs.
Yeah.
They want to just jump into something and boom, I want success now.
Dude,
I honestly, I think it's social media that has destroyed a lot of it because it's given everyone that instant gratification. No one's used to waiting for anything.
not to go off the subject, but on the subject while we're off the subject, the stress that it takes to run a business, especially a financial business like Allure Financial, people would not realize what we go through to keep the wheels greased in this company.
We do need a little bit more alcohol in here.
But just like everything, we look back and we're doing deals, we're successful at it, and we go, man, look what we went through this year. The end of the year is almost here. But take COVID out of the picture. This was a good year for us.
Yes. Could you imagine how good it would have been without COVID?
Oh, geez, yeah.
I mean, but no sense in in lamenting on what could have been. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's what I thought in March.
No shit.
Yeah. So anyway, then with Carl Berg, so he started fixing vending machines when he was in college, helped pay his way through. And then the latter part of college, he started working for a home builder, met a home builder in college, and which you have some experience in. And the guy gave him an office job.
Oh, okay.
That office job turned into him running the mortgage division for the home builder.
He learned a little something.
He did, and so he got to learn both sides of it, and he really learned the business. Now, it's pausing right here with him because I really want to highlight something.
Mm-hmm.
People think in order to be successful, you need to go to college.
You don't.
Education is important.
Mm-hmm.
College is not the only education. True. A lot of these people did go to college, and I've known a lot of people that have gone to college that don't use the degree that they got. Don't use.
I know people with 4-year college degrees, and they're similar to us. They speak to a microphone. Would you like some condiments with those French fries?
But what these people did is not only did they get a college education, but they got a different education within the business.
Yeah,
and if some people, like even some people listening right now, they may think, "Oh, I can't do that because I didn't go to college." Bullshit.
Yep.
You can still do it.
You can do it, man.
You can learn things from a library, from the internet. You can research. You can read. You can educate yourself, which a lot of these people
when you
did
tell
do.
your kids you want to see them go to college, you got to be careful on how you say that.
Mm-hmm. My
My son, who is now 21, did that to me. I said, "Son, I want you to go to college." He said, "Okay, Dad." So he got a job working for the college. He goes there every day.
Yeah, but a little specificity might help. So he was working for this builder, running the mortgages, and then he left there and he started his own business, and he was leasing out office spaces.
Oh, okay.
In Silicon Valley.
Oh, the old Silicon Valley office space leasing scam, huh?
No, it wasn't a leasing scam,
Yeah.
but leasing out the office spaces, he got to invest into over 100 startup tech companies.
Oh.
Some of which you may be using today.
Microsoft.
Apple.
Never heard of them.
Facebook.
Oh, wow, really?
Twitter.
No shit.
LinkedIn.
Wow. That's inside trader information, isn't it?
Well, you know what? If they're starting out and they need an investor, boom.
Martha Stewart
He
thought
knew
the
what
same
was
thing.
going on. So that's another niche. Remember we talked about niche businesses and the power of niche?
Yeah.
This is one of the niches. You know what this guy's worth right now?
What's that?
$1.3 billion.
What's his name again?
Hold on. We got it. Carl Berg.
Oh, Carl Berg.
Carl
All right.
Berg. So, are you ready for number one?
We're ready. Number one.
Number one, Stephen Ross.
Stephen Ross.
Yes.
Don't know him.
I didn't think you would. I didn't know either.
We need a drum roll effect.
I'll make sure I program that one in there. He developed the country's largest private real estate project called The Companies. Now, this one was interesting. Going back to niches we talked about last show.
Niches get stitches. Oh,
Right.
Sorry.
No, niches bring you stacks of cash. That's what they do. So he began as a tax attorney. So this guy, it's not like he started out, had $10 in his pocket, went in and bought a building. No, not the story on this one. He started out as a tax attorney, so he's relatively successful.
Yeah.
He worked for Laird and Bear Stearns, so he had some money. Now, he borrowed $10,000 from his mother.
Here, mommy. Oh.
All right? Which, if I asked my parents for money, they'd be...
Not up in here!
No, they wouldn't.
What the fuck?
So, now, once again...
That'd just be your mom.
Right? Now, educating yourself on the business and how to make things work, him being the tax attorney, keyword tax attorney, he borrowed $10,000 just to get things rolling, right?
Of course.
And he worked out deals with federal grants and government subsidized construction for affordable housing.
Oh.
So
how much?
This guy was able to set up new construction for affordable housing, subsidized by the government. Remember, we talked to one of our friends that works on stuff like that. So this guy was able to start with $10,000 and start building these homes for affordable housing, have it subsidized by the government, basically meaning grants. He gets money. Yes. And his net worth?
Yes, how much?
$7.6 billion.
Woo, that's a good one. Hey, that's a lot of money to be talking about. I like that. Well, there you go. We're going to take a commercial break. Guess what? Time for a defunct commercial. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Last summer, we invited everyone who owns a Saturn to visit Spring Hill, a Saturn homecoming. They could see where their cars were built and meet the people who built them.
we could thank them for believing in us. 44,000 people spent their vacations with us at a car plant. Of course, not everything went exactly as planned, but we were all in it together, the way we always have been.
Wasn't that defunct? What's defunct mean?
Means they're no longer in business.
What would you say no longer in business commercial? Sit down, people. Oh, sorry.
They shut up real quick.
They did. Hey, let's talk about something before we run out of time here. Like I said, Allure Financial, AllureFinancial.com. Got to do a little plug here. Mm-hmm. We not only do fix and flips, we do long-term buy and holds, cash outs. We do all types of different stuff. Go to AllureFinancial.com, 833-896-6639. This has been another edition of The Closing Table with Money Guys. I'm Sidney Young.
And Jared Harris.
Because we got your money.